Here talking with MSUB sophomore and Yellow Jacket softball player Myrissa Prince. Marissa, the team finished up the series last weekend with a win against St. Martin's. Let's first talk about you at second base because it's kind of a new infield this year. You only have one starting returner. Talk about your role at second base. I know you got a lot of balls in the infield last weekend.
Our pitchers were getting a lot of good results this weekend. I had a lot of ground balls, and I was happy to be able to make the plays for them. And I think as an infield, we're starting to look a lot better, look a lot cleaner. We're starting to work together as a unit better. The communication's there. So I think as long as we keep progressing like that, it'll be good.
Offensively, the team finished really strong. You know, they out-hit the Saints 48-40 across the series. You were awarded GNAC Player of the Week. You had that amazing grand slam and the walk-off home run in the final game to end it in 6 innings. Talk about the offense and where you see yourself right now.
Yeah, as a team, we did amazing hitting this weekend, and I really hope we can take that into these next games. But we got runners on base, and we were able to get them in at the chances that we needed to. So, and it's an honor to get the GNAC Player of the Week. So I'm really happy with my performance and the team's performance this past weekend.
And you definitely made some adjustments. That first day, a lot of them were line drives, you know, all the way to the fence, and they managed to grab those. And then the second day, did you change anything? You know, were able to hit it a little bit further to get it over the fence?
No, I didn't change anything. I knew that if I kept making solid contact, they would start falling, and so I was just happy with that they actually did start falling, and I could get those hits.
And what does it mean to be able to have, I mean, your Grand Slam, obviously there were 3 people on base, which means that you've got multiple people who are able to contribute. Talk about the team's energy right now and what they're doing in the box.
Right. No, as a team, we're doing awesome. Everyone knows their role. We have people who are getting on base. They know that's their job. And then we have people who know that it's their job to get them in. I think as a team, like offensively right now, we're really starting to work together very well.
This weekend, you're home again, which must be nice. You're going to be welcoming Western Washington. Talk about some of the team's goals and what you'd like to see happen.
Yeah, we want to keep our momentum going in conference and pick up a couple wins this weekend. And I think in order for that to happen, we need to keep hitting the ball like we have been and maybe just clean up a couple things on defense.
I think we're going into next weekend great with our bats. I'm just really excited that we came around in the last game with our win with just great hitting from everyone.
And your home run was pretty exciting. It went over the fence and almost got caught. Why don't you talk about your role at the plate right now for the Yellow Jackets?
With that home run, though, I was very shocked it went over. I just sprinted it out. I was excited when it hit the ground and just spin around, and I think it escalated from then on that game. And so I just feel more comfortable at the plate and just really excited to keep going with the season.
Starting catcher this year, you've stepped into that role, helped lead the infield. Why don't you talk about what you're bringing to that part of the team right now?
I think my energy really helps the team out, just my confidence behind the plate, and just being there for them and just have that high energy, I think. So.
And you have a lot of different kinds of pitchers on the team this year. Why don't you talk about working with them and kind of the relationship you've developed?
Every single one of them are different, and it's great for them this weekend. Every single one pitched, and it was awesome to see them all compete in their role. Like we had Megan starting, and then Cam came in and finished the game for her, but we didn't come out with the win, but still she came out and tried her best, and it was a great effort. And then with Amanda Rourke finishing that second game on Sunday, it was great for her to finish and get the win. So it was great for every effort.
And this weekend, you're home again. You're welcoming the Vikings. Talk about what the team's goals are for this weekend.
To obviously win and continuing our hitting and keep our defense tough and just backing up our pitchers and backing up with hitting and stuff. So.
Our hitting power is doing really well right now. We're keeping it very simple at the plate and just see ball, hit ball. None of us are trying to be the hero of the game. We just get on base and then we hit them in. So we're really doing well at that point.
Well, you must have really taken that strategy to heart. I think you were 3 for 3 in the first game, finished real strong at the plate over across the whole series. Talk about how you're seeing the ball right now.
Yeah, I just have been telling myself to keep it simple, just stay relaxed in the box and just find my pitch and drive it when I see it.
And maybe you could comment on the momentum. If somebody gets, say, a grand slam like Myrissa did, or a big home run like Haley Rowe did to tie the game, talk about some of the individual plays that helps, push your team forward.
Yeah, those kind of plays really help light a fire under us, and it just keeps us going and keeps motivating us to that each one of us can, as long as we put our 100% effort towards it, that we can have a play like that. But
let's talk about the outfield. You played right field in all 4 games. Talk about what you think, how your outfield is working together right now, and kind of what your goals are as a unit.
our outfield is very strong right now. We have very good communication with each other, and we played alongside, I personally played alongside Bella last year as well, so we kind of know whose balls are who, or if I need to come over and help her, or any of that. So in the outfield, we're pretty strong right now.
You're going to be hosting Western Washington for another 4-game series, always a tough team. Why don't you talk about some of the goals that you have for this weekend? Is there anything that you want to, change offensively, or maybe you're pretty good with where you are right now? Anything you want to clean up on defense?
Yeah, definitely. I think overall as a team, our offense is where we need to be, and we need to keep going that way. There's a few things that we need to fix on defense, but they're little small adjustments like finishing the play, seeing the ball in, and it's just stuff like that. So I think we're on the right path to where we need to be, just small fixes.
And maybe you could comment lastly on where you think the team is at as a unit right now in Yellow Jacket softball.
Yeah, right now we're doing really well. We're on the road to where we need to be. We need to, like I said, fix up our defense a little bit. Our offense is right where we need to be. So I think as a whole, we're doing pretty well.
You're talking with MSUB softball coach Rebekah Gasner. Becca, the team opened up with a 4-game series last weekend against St. Martin's, lost the first 3, came back strong in the 4th one to pick up the win. Talk a little bit about what you thought the team did well and what you'd like to see for improvements from them.
One of the things that we did extremely well this weekend was hit. We had our bats ready to go for the weekend, which was exciting to see, especially because we have been working so hard on getting runners on and then moving them in, especially with runners in scoring position. So very exciting to see our offense finally turn on and come out with a big home opening weekend for us. I know that we didn't necessarily have the outcomes that we wanted in the first 3 games, but I think the team played pretty well offensively, and we finally were able to put all 3 pieces together, offense, defense, pitching, put all those 3 components together and pick up the win on Sunday for our last game. As far as what we'll be working on this week to get ready, definitely going to be working on a little bit of fine-tuning with our defense, making sure that we're eliminating some of those errors to help prevent those big breakthrough innings for the opposing team so that we can come back with a few more wins.
And you talked about the big bats. Myrissa Prince was named GNAC Player of the Week this week. She had a grand slam and a walk-off home run, pretty good for her first 2 home runs of the season. Talk about some of the individual performances that you're getting from your players right now.
Very proud of Myrissa Prince. This is a good honor for her to achieve, especially as a sophomore. So we're really excited that she has stepped up and become a clutch hitter for us, especially this past weekend. Other people that did great for us at the plate, Cameron Casnelli has really done well for us throughout the season so far, has continued to do that for us this weekend. Heather Tracy has become a pretty consistent offensive threat as well. She's able to do the short game. She's able to hit balls out of the park, so it's just exciting to see what she's going to do at the plate. Ryland Estrada, with her speed, she's definitely an asset on the bases. And she does well hitting for us at the plate, especially moving runners around. So just very proud of our hitters this weekend. I couldn't have asked for a better offensive production from them overall.
And this weekend, you're turning back around. You're going to have another 4-game series, this time against Western Washington. They were picked first in the conference, always a tough team. What would you like to take away from last weekend and bring to the games against the Vikings?
Western Washington is usually one of our big rivals, so we're excited to host them here at home. We're definitely going to be prepared. I know that they were picked first in the GNAC, so we're going to be prepared to continue with our offense. We're going to tighten up a little bit defensively and just make sure that we continue to play Yellow Jacket softball the way that we know how to play this upcoming weekend.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.